Imagine being raised in an environment where education is not just about grades, but about shaping character, preparing you to navigate the complexities of the modern world with integrity and empathy. This has been the foundation of Infanta Sofia's journey, and it begins with her formative years at Santa María de los Rosales School in Madrid. A school long associated with the Spanish royal family, it provided Sofia with the stability of tradition alongside the innovation of modern teaching methods. More than a place to study, it became the ground on which she learned values that will guide her long beyond her academic years. At Santa María de los Rosales, Infanta Sofía was encouraged to develop intellectually, but also socially and emotionally. Her education was not limited to textbooks. It emphasized respect for others, responsibility toward the community, and teamwork as a way of life. Teachers nurtured curiosity while ensuring that students understood the importance of discipline and commitment. In this atmosphere, Sofia thrived, finding confidence in her abilities and understanding that knowledge carries with it the duty to use it wisely. What makes her foundation particularly strong is the balance between rigorous academics and moral grounding. Sofia's classroom lessons were constantly complemented by initiatives that encouraged collaboration and empathy. Group projects, service activities, and peer learning experiences shaped her into someone who values not just personal success, but collective progress. Such lessons are crucial for someone growing up in the public eye, as they prepare her to act with sensitivity and fairness in the face of responsibility. Equally significant is the emphasis her education placed on character building. Respect was not a rule to follow, but a way of interacting with classmates and teachers alike. Teamwork was not an exercise in compromise, but an opportunity to discover the strengths in others and the importance of unity. Empathy was taught not through lectures, but through everyday practice, listening, helping, and standing up for those in need. These principles, ingrained early on, explain why Sofia is often described as thoughtful, approachable, and quietly determined. Education in her case has always gone hand in hand with identity. While her academic skills prepared her for exams and future studies, the value-based teachings of her school helped her understand who she is and what she represents. For a young woman destined to live much of her life in the public eye, such grounding is essential. It ensures that when challenges arise, she can rely on not just knowledge, but the deeper compass of character. Picture a young woman who has not only studied within the walls of a school, but also stepped beyond them, experiencing cultures, people, and challenges that broadened her outlook on life. This is the story of Infanta Sofia's enrichment through international and personal experiences, a vital part of her education that has molded her into someone who carries confidence, resilience, and a sense of responsibility to the wider world. Her education was never confined to Spain alone. While Santa María de los Rosales laid her academic and moral foundation, opportunities to engage with international programs allowed Sofia to look outward. She participated in courses and summer programs designed to foster global citizenship, where interacting with peers from different countries opened her eyes to the diversity of perspectives and ways of living. For a member of the Spanish royal family, this exposure was not just an educational exercise, but a life lesson in empathy and cultural awareness. Such experiences encouraged her to see beyond borders, to value dialogue, and to appreciate the importance of cooperation in a world increasingly defined by interconnection. At the same time, Sofia's personal interests gave her education a unique dimension. She is particularly known for her love of football, a sport that has taught her lessons no classroom ever could. On the pitch, she learned what it means to win with humility and lose with grace, to trust teammates, and to keep striving no matter how tough the match becomes. Sports became an arena where discipline, perseverance, and resilience were tested in real time. This passion also offered balance, showing that education thrives when combined with joy, movement, and personal dedication. Her global experiences and personal passions together formed a rich mosaic. By traveling, engaging in new environments, and nurturing her athletic side, Sofía gained independence and maturity. She became accustomed to adapting quickly, listening to others, and valuing the strengths people bring from their unique backgrounds. These skills may sound simple, but they are the building blocks of leadership and personal growth. For someone of her position, the ability to connect with people on a human level is as important as excelling academically. Moreover, these experiences provided her with resilience. Being away from home, stepping into unfamiliar spaces, and facing challenges without the immediate comfort of family taught her self-reliance. She learned to carry herself with confidence, to find solutions when difficulties arose, and to remain steady under pressure. This resilience is not just practical for her studies, it is a personal strength that will serve her throughout her life. Standing at the threshold of adulthood, Infanta Sofia's decision to begin her university studies in Lisbon marks more than just an academic step. It represents the unfolding of her independence, identity, and future aspirations. It is a chapter that promises growth, discovery, and the chance to shape her own path, while carrying forward the values and lessons of her earlier education. University is often described as the time when young people truly begin to find their voices, and for Sofía, this will be no different. In Lisbon, she will encounter new ideas, diverse perspectives, and opportunities that challenge her to think critically and creatively. Such an environment will not only sharpen her intellect, but also encourage her to define her interests and ambitions more clearly. While her royal background may set her apart in some ways, the classroom will be a space where she stands alongside peers, learning, debating, and discovering her place in the world. Equally important is the personal transformation that accompanies this stage of life. Moving to a new city, away from familiar routines and circles, requires courage and adaptability. For Sofía, this experience will foster independence, managing her studies, her daily life, and her decisions with greater autonomy. These are not just academic skills, but life skills, preparing her to balance responsibility with freedom, duty with individuality. University life will test her resilience, patience, and creativity, qualities that will shape her beyond her studies. Lisbon itself offers a special backdrop for her growth. The city is rich in history, culture, and international connections, providing an environment that nurtures curiosity and global-mindedness. Walking its streets, engaging with its communities, and experiencing its rhythm will give Sofía a broader sense of identity, not just as a member of Spain's royal family, but as a young woman exploring her place in an interconnected world. This chapter also carries the promise of shaping her role in the future. University is where many begin to understand how their passions align with the contributions they wish to make to society. For Sofía, it may be the stage where she discovers how her personal interests and her public responsibilities can harmonize. Whether through academic pursuits, social initiatives, or personal projects, this is her moment to define how she wishes to contribute both to Spain and to the wider global community.